back, and our next guest went through the unfathomable when her son died suddenly at just 12 years old. Somehow she persevered, turning his short life and memory into a lasting legacy and giving thousands in Los Angeles a place to gather and play in the process. As you'll learn, he was a rat human, and so is she. Let's welcome the founder of Tommy's Field, Nikki, everybody. Welcome to the show. So, tell us a little about Tommy and what happened.
So, Tommy was a kid who lived like he knew he only had 12 years here.
Yeah.
He was always smiling and laughing and joking and dancing, and he loved to play at everything with everyone. And he loved soccer the most. And he played at the highest levels that he could where we live in Los Angeles for LA Galaxy and LAFC academies in our city. And by the end of 7th grade, he was turning 13. He was 3 weeks shy, and we were going off to Europe where he could play. And he went to sleep one night and never woke up.
Which is, I had never heard of this.
No, me neither.
Other than like babies, you know, when it's like little baby. That's the only time I'd ever heard it. So what ended up happening?
So the doctors found something called a myocardial bridge. But they said that they still couldn't explain why this condition would affect an otherwise healthy 12-year-old boy who continued to work out until the day before he went to sleep and didn't wake up.
My goodness, which is not really,
No.
there's no news to hear, I guess, but that is definitely not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
How did you cope in the wake? I can't even imagine. Like, what did you do?
So I wanted to die that day. I did. I felt like I was dying. And then I also was simultaneously awakening and becoming a whole new person on the very same day. I found 2 reasons to live. One was my younger son, who needed a mother and deserved a beautiful life. And I wanted to give him that. And the second was to honor Tommy. In some way. I wanted to share his spirit of play with the world, and it was already so clear to me that play was what he brought to us. And I didn't know how to do either one, but a friend came over that day, and she said, let's build Tommy's legacy, and let's share that spirit of play with the world.
Because you had seen, right? You had seen this park near y'all, right? For a while.
Yeah, and so I told her that I also told him I wanted to refurbish a dirt field in our local park that had holes in it for over 20 years and make it an athletic field for kids to play on. And he said, that's so cool, Mom, I can't wait. We don't have anything like that in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so she said, let's build that field. And at the time, before that day, I didn't know how I was going to raise $1.2 million to create this field. But when my friend said, let's build this field, Nikki, my husband said, let's call it Tommy's Field. And we knew that we had a vehicle now that everyone could pour their grief into first and foremost, and such a beautiful way to honor him that would impact children in a way that we believed he would love.
So this became a real community thing. Everybody joined in, right?
Everybody joined it. We had kids selling lemonade and giving their birthday money, and we had LA Galaxy and LAFC came together and said, we want to help co-sponsor this field and collaborate for the benefit of youth in our city.
Yeah.
And in 9 months, we raised $1.2 million for the field, and 3.5 years later, in 2021 fall, we opened it, and hundreds and thousands of kids play on it every day, all kinds of sports from all different backgrounds. It's exactly how Tommy would want it.
It's very, very cool. And joining us now is one of Tommy's best friends. He's a talented soccer player in his own right and helped make Tommy's Field a reality. So say hi to Cabral, everybody. So tell us a little about your friendship with Tommy.
Well, I think Tommy was just an amazing, amazing kid. And we grew up, you know, playing soccer together from the age of 12, late age of 11, at LAFC Academy, and you know he was just such an amazing kid. We spent a lot of time together off the field at Nikki's house, you know, in the backyard playing soccer, watching movies, just doing what kids do.
Yeah.
And it was such a tragedy when he passed because he was just so full of life and so joyous.
Yeah. So have you played on Tommy's Field?
Yeah. I go there all the time. It was, I was there from the inception and from the grand opening, and it's usually the place I go when I want to train by myself while I'm in LA. And it's just such a fantastic field because it's hard in LA to find a field that's lit all the time and that, it's a good playing surface that you don't have to jump a fence for or get kicked off because another team's training there.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah. So Cabral, I know you want to say something to Nikki, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you knew how much we all loved you and how much Tommy loved you. And I think it's really inspiring and tremendous that you were able to take such a tragedy and turn it into something beautiful and positive for everybody in the community, not just, for yourself. And we all love you so much, and Tommy would be so proud.
Yeah. Well, Tommy's Field is continuing, right, to expand, right?
Yeah, we did a second Tommy's Field at an amazing school in Los Angeles. It's been there for over 115 years. It started as an orphanage, and now it serves some of our city's most challenged children, and including foster and unaccompanied minors, and it's really, really special. And it serves the greater Los Angeles community after hours. And we are finalizing discussions with the city of Los Angeles for a third Tommy's Field downtown right now in another underserved part of the city.
Yeah.
We're super excited about it.
It's really quite astounding. I don't know if you've sat and thought about that, but it's really amazing.
When I go and I sit at the field, I really feel it. And I'm reminded that this kid came in and showed me how to play. And that I am not just trying to share that spirit of play, I'm also trying to embody it. And it's been a huge part of my healing that we can lose and still play. And that he would want me to do that. That's what he excelled at. And so every time I go to that place of why me, I remember, no, we're here to play. And I feel like he's with me trying to show people we can do this. And it takes a community, and it takes a lot of love.
Yeah.
And when you're driven by love, it's amazing what you can achieve together.
Yeah. You're so impressive, and so many people are so impressed with what you've done in your son's honor. In fact, the city of Los Angeles and Mayor Bass want you to have this.
Oh.
So you can hang it up. So it's a proclamation from the city that in part reads, in acknowledgement of your unwavering commitment and dedication to spreading Tommy's enduring spirit and love for soccer across Los Angeles and beyond, and supporting initiatives that inspire children and young adults to play, pursue their dreams, embrace their individuality, and make a positive impact on their community. As mayor of Los Angeles and on behalf of its residents, I extend sincere appreciation for outstanding and invaluable contributions to the community. So this is for you.
I love
You
that.
are incredible. Nikki's memoir, Tommy's Field, Love, Loss, and the Goal of a Lifetime is available now. All Nikki's proceeds from the book go to Tommy's Field. And everyone in the audience is actually going home with a copy. Let's get to a couple commercials, y'all. We're going to be right back with What I'm Liking. Thank you so much for sharing.